What up, guys? Jason Geiman here with PressureWashHelp.com, king of pressure washing. And I was trying to do a lot of things here, and that's why it took me a little bit to get started here. But I got it going. And so, reason why it took me a little bit is I actually just pinned a comment that should be at the top, hopefully. And I knew I was going to start talking over here, and I got to shut that off. But I want to keep my. I'm going to make sure that if we get somebody stupid like I did last time, that I can shut these people off and do that. And so what I pinned was, if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway, pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway, I am giving away a book. I might even give, if I get enough interest, I might even give 2 away. I got to figure out how to do it, but if you enter it, then I will be able to get it there. And what this book is, it is a great book that I just got done reading, and I think it is a book that you will enjoy. If you want to do it through ears, through listening, I think I can send you an audio copy. Last time I know Kyle got it. But that book is called Extreme Ownership. This book makes you want to go kick some tail and take names after the fact. It is a great book about just about taking ownership, taking that and doing it. So what you can do is go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I did pin that comment in the top. I don't know where it is there, but I'm hoping it's in the top. So yes, I did make this about, I have that book. It is phenomenal. It is a great book. And so if you enter it and you want another book, I can do Extreme Leadership, which is the same dude that wrote this book. It's the next part of it. I haven't listened to it, but I will give you that book if you want that instead of Extreme Ownership. So it's Extreme Ownership and Extreme Leadership is the 2 books he did. But I don't think I have it anywhere. Nope, I don't have the giveaway one up here. So you'll have to go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. And like I say, that comment is there. And it is available for audio because Jason does not read books. Jason could read a book and tell you nothing in it. Jason listens to a book and Jason can tell you what's in it. And so that is how I read and learn and how to be successful. And I want you all to do it too. You all really need to be reading. You need to be doing things and stuff like that. So let's get on topic tonight. Yes, I did make it $100,000. And the reason why I've been talking about this a little bit here right at the end of the year is because if I put a title, what do I need to plan for 2021? Nobody will click on it. Nobody will watch it. And really what it comes down to is planning, setting goals, and hitting our goals. Setting targets and hitting our targets. And I know I've been pushing this a lot, and there's a reason why I've been pushing it. Because if we're not setting goals, we're not going to hit our target at the end of the day. That is what it is. And so I actually... I got my calendar. I don't know if I can, this will probably screw up everything. You can see my calendar right here. That is my calendar. My wife and I went to the couple days this week and we set our goals for 2021. I not only set my goals, I put it right here so that I can see those goals every time I come in here into my office and to my desk. And so that is reason why I want you to do the same thing. Because if we write down a goal, if we set a goal and we write it down and we post it and we tell somebody about it, you're like 75 to 80% that you will actually make that goal. If you don't do that, you're at like 10% that you're actually going to be able to do that. So that is definitely something I want you to do. So let's talk about why do we need to set these goals? Why do we first off, can I make $100,000 in a year pressure washing? Who in here thinks that you can make $100,000 pressure washing? How many in here have actually made their $100,000 this year? And maybe you're going to make more. How many do you think that this is possible, or do you think Jason is just blowing smoke? And so I'm going to break it down, because at the end of the day, we got to break things down. If I set a $100,000 goal and I don't break it down, there's probably a pretty good chance I'm not going to hit that goal, because first off, I don't know what I need to get there. I don't know what I have to do to get there. And so when we go to get there, what do we got to go to get there? How do we got to go there to do it? Now, I understand that a lot of times we don't know our numbers. We don't know what our average ticket is. We don't know a lot of things about that. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing at all. In fact, if it's measurable and we can know our numbers, we can do a lot with that information. Because if we know our numbers, then we can go and move forward on what is taking us and what is making us and what is breaking us and what is definitely doing that. Your goals should be big. Your positive mindset should be even bigger. A strong mindset does amazing thing. And I agree 100%. You know, our mindset can either make us or break us. And it doesn't matter if we have a goal of $100,000, $300,000, $1,000,000. Yes, you can do $1,000,000. I had Wesley on here. He did $1,000,000 this year. And he's not offering all these services either. He offers 3 services and doing $1,000,000. You know, sometimes I think we go down rabbit holes and think that we got to offer all these services to get there. And when we do that, we don't really be good at anything. We're just shooting it all. And so that is definitely something that is and can be done. So, what do we got to do to get to $100,000? What type of what kind of money? Why shoot for $100,000? What is the goal? So let's just break it down. $100,000 a year. Now, this isn't going to be take home, and I understand that. If you want to do take home, we're probably going to be around the 150, 160 mark. Around the 100,000, we should bring home $70,000, $80,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000. Now, some of those expenses that we're going to bring home is going to be put into the business. So like our cell phones, our vehicle, our gas, some of that stuff that normally we'd be making and putting into our pocket, and then it's going back out. We can put that into the business, so that way we're not paying taxes on it, and we're going to live through that way of that. So if we want to do $100,000 a year, if you live around the middle of the country or lower, you got about 9 months to work. If you live up in the upper half, you might not have 9 months, so you're going to have to break it down. So if we divide 100,000 by 9, it's $11,000 a month. So we got to bring in $11,000 a month, which breaks down to about $2,700 a week. Now that don't sound so bad. You know, when we set a big goal, and we break it down into the daily goal, it's not such a big goal, right? And we break it down into the hourly goal, it's even less of what we can wrap our mind around. A lot of times when we set big goals and we don't break it down and we don't figure out all the other stuff that goes along with it, a lot of times what happens is we just be like mind blown. We can't do it. I'm throwing in the towel. Jason's stupid. Jason don't know what he's talking about, and I can't do it. Or some other things that will start coming is some self-limiting, self-doubting beliefs of, I can't do it, Jason's stupid, I'm stupid, I got all this competition, I got all these $99 guys, I got this guy over here's got 500 5-star reviews. And all we start doing is start being negative, and we start we doubt ourselves. We're like, can this really be done? Can I really make that kind of money? There's no way. You know, this guy, you know, all I got is $99 guys. I'm in Florida, I'm in Texas, and all, you know, there's 50 pressure washers around here, and I can't make money. And, well, guess what? If you're negative, self-doubting the beliefs, you have a negative mindset, you're not going to make it. I'm sorry. You're not going to make it. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. you won't make it. So, with that, that is why we have to be positive. And so, if we bring it down to $2,700 a week, and we only need $500 a day, $500 every day, Monday through Friday, 9 months out of the year. I'm not even talking about working Saturday and Sunday. That's 200. And that's if we can do 2 jobs at an average of $250 a day, that is where we come up to $100,000. Now, we can do a lot more than that, because really an average of $250 a job for 2 jobs is pretty low. I mean, I'm going to be honest. It's pretty low. It's definitely low. I mean, you should be able to close your eyes and get, our minimum at Pressure Wash Cincinnati, after I sold it, was $300, was our minimum. So our minimum is higher than what your average job has to be. So I'm just getting us to $100,000, not up and above, just to $100,000. So these are some things that we have to look at. Now, what do I got to do to get that $250 average job? And it goes back down to measuring what we're putting out, seeing what getting us on ROI. If I put out 25 signs a week and that's getting me 1 job a day, what if I put out 50 signs a week? It gives me 2 jobs a day, right? Because if one's giving us 50, or one's giving us out of 25 is 1 day a week, and we do 50, now we're going to get 2. Or maybe we start doing different things, Facebook and Nextdoor, and all the things that come and help us, and doing my Google My Business, and I'm putting all my pictures on there, and I'm asking for a review every time. They're giving me I'm not just asking for a review, I'm getting a review every time I'm doing a job, because I do such great work. And that way I can definitely get there and definitely do what I need to do. So, this is what we got to do to get to that $100,000, guys. A lot of people think that I'm crazy and whatnot, and but it can be done. And that, at the end of the day, is what I want you to know, is it can be done. So, I read the book I listened to the book Extreme Ownership. This is a great book to understand that you take ownership, and it's nobody else's fault except your fault. If you don't make it to $100,000, it isn't this guy's fault over here. It isn't my $99 competitor over here. It's not that I didn't do this, it didn't do that. It is your fault why you didn't make it to $100,000. It's nobody else's fault, because when we start this world that we live in right now, we want to blame everybody else. It's this person's fault. It's that person. It's the Democrats. It's the Republicans. It's the rich. It's the poor. It's everybody's fault. And at the end of the day, you're right, Jocko. It's your fault why you didn't get there. It's nobody else's fault except your fault. And so if I get enough I'll give 2 books away. But if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/ownership or giveaway, I am giving away this book, Extreme Ownership. If you've already read Extreme Ownership, I will give Extreme Leadership to you. So definitely go check that out, and we will definitely give that book away, because I want to give stuff away. It's Christmas, and I like giving stuff away. So with that said, and I will give it away tonight on this show, so it'll be gone by the end of the night. So how do we get to that? First off, how do we get out of the mindset of being in a world that it's everybody else's fault? How do we get out of that mindset that I am taking ownership? My fault, not everybody else's fault. Even if I have guys, and this is in the book, if I have 10 employees and this employee screws up, it's not that employee's fault. It's my fault. Why is it my fault if he screwed up? Well, maybe I didn't teach him how to do it right. Maybe I didn't put systems into place to make sure that it got done right. It's my fault. It's not everybody else's fault. When we start blaming everybody else, it does us no good. We can blame other people all day long. We can blame, well, Cody he didn't build my rig right. He put a piece of crap pump on there. Well, guess what? You got to take ownership of it. Fix it, put it back together, and go on. Why do we want to sit there and blame everybody else of failures and why we can and cannot get to where we need to be at? Because it's easy. It hurts us if we tell if it's our fault. All of that kind of thing. I set my goals for 2021. Why did I set my goals? Because I know that's how I'm going to hit it. Funny how people blame others for failures, but are quick to take ownership of success. 100% right. 100% right. So that is why we have to, do things to do that. Now, what is one way that we can do to take ownership to get better? What is one way to get better at things that we need to do? Well, keep learning. First off, don't stop learning. When we think we know everything and we stop learning, we stop doing anything and stuff like that, that is when we are going to fail. Because at the end of the day, we never know everything. I don't know everything. That's why I'm reading books. My goal this year was to read a book one a month. And I kind of just started that. I'm trying to read at least one book a month. Next year, I'm going to try to read 2 books a month. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be something that I'm going to be able to do and pull out real fast, but that's my goal. And when we set goals, we don't just set budget goals, monetary goals. We need to set other goals. How many 5-star reviews do you want to get next year? How many 5-star reviews? Do you want to get 50 next year, or do you want to get 100? If you want to get 100, set that goal. Again, we're going to break that goal down 9 months. And when we do that, we can shoot for those goals. Because when we don't put a goal up, we can't hit it. I was riding with Al the other day. I did a video with Al. He'll have some more videos coming out. And he has a young guy that was helping him, Tyler. And I asked him, I'm like, what's your goal for 5-star reviews? Well, every job I go to. Okay. How many do you want to get next year? I don't know. How many did you get this year? 1. Well, you just told me you want a review for every job you go to. You've done a bunch of work this year, and you got 1 or 2 5-star reviews. How'd that work out for you this year? Well, I don't really work with the math. The last time I checked, the math don't work. Now, what happens if I put a goal of 100 and I need 10 a month, 11 a month? I need 11 5-star reviews a month. Okay, that works out to what? 3 a week? 3 a week? Okay. What happens when we get to the end of the week and we haven't worked on our 5-star reviews? What are we going to do? We're going to be like, we need to work on our 5-star reviews so that way we can get these babies coming up, right? So that is definitely something that we need to do. Work on our 5-star reviews, getting them higher, getting more of them. And guess what? When we set that goal for 100 and we do 3 a week and we hit that goal at 100 at the end of the year, what do you think that's going to do for your business? It's going to make your monetary goals go way, way up. And that is why we want to do it and all of that at the end of the day. Already dropping bombs and changing lives. Thank you for the super chat, Bobby. So, talking about Bobby, if you want to go to an amazing training, that will be a pretty much very small training with Bobby and me in Orlando in the cold weather, go check out Jason at pressurewash.com/in-person training. There will be 1 full day of complete learning of how to pressure wash. Not only how to pressure wash, because at the end of the day, pressure washing is only about spraying water. It's about how to get customers, how to do everything you need to do. Jason is the man if you want to get rich. Follow him. But guys, at the end of the day, it's about taking action. It's, even if we set goals, if we set our goals and we don't take action for our goals, we're not going to reach our goals. That's just a matter of fact. I've shown you, I got a calendar right here I'll show it again in case I see I got some new people. I got a calendar right here for 2021. I'm not lying. I'm not making this crap up. I have this calendar here. And my wife and I, we went and set our goals. We set our goals for, and not only did we set our goals, every month we wrote our goals down. So when I walk in here, I see my goals. I know what I want to do next year. I know what, you know, I've been kind of sluggish here lately. I've been at the point of not pushing a lot. I've been kind of going along, and and the reason why I've been just kind of going along is yeah, it's that time of year. It's December. We're trying to figure out what we need to do, how we need to do it, and so what we got to do is get moving, you know. And so when we get moving, we will be able to do that a lot better. So again, if you would like the book, um, Extreme Ownership, go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I believe I pinned that comment there. I hope I haven't had nobody else coming in here talking about things that we're not supposed to be talking about in this group or in this live. And then, so these are some things that we got to do. So I'm going to go through some questions here. I'm going to scroll up here a little bit. I might not go all the way up here. But, you know, I really, guys, I want you to be at the point of setting goals, shooting for those goals, and hitting them. What are Jody's goals? Is that what you put? Let's see, Beth. I haven't seen you, Beth, in a while. How you doing? Beth, what are Jody's goals for the business? So Jody's goals for the business this year is our goal is to probably hire somebody that will let her have more time out in the office. It is something that, you know, a lot of times we look at, you know, it goes back to, she's very good in the office, very good in the business side of things, very good on the email side of things and stuff like that. And so a lot of times we get in a mindset that, oh, I can't pay for that. I can't, you know, I do all my brake work. I do all my working on equipment. I do working on trucks in-house because it's cheaper. Okay, so is it cheaper for you to work on that versus you go sell a $10,000 job? Let's think about that. You could pay somebody $75 an hour and you could go make $100,000. Let's think about the logic. And a lot of times, you know, you know, even mowing grass, even doing different chores. So that's probably going to be our goal, is to hire somebody 3-4 hours a day that can take care of the kids, do some of the housework, where she can come out here and do that. So that's kind of the goal. We'll see if it happens or not, but it is definitely something that she wants to do. And by doing that, she will be able to do our books better. She'll be able to send emails out and all the good things that go along with it. I was making popsicles with wheels, working on a tractor trailer. That don't sound like fun. I used to do that, and that don't sound like fun at all. Um, Been there, done that. Hey guys, first time checking in. Set to take the in-person on the 3rd. Yep, I got you. I think I will be sending an email out shortly about the there. If you log into where it allows you to log in, it tells you all the information of where Bobby's location is and everything like that. No silly Billy zone. I'm still working in December. And this has been a good December that a lot of people I know are still working in December, even up here from way north. Shout out to Chicago. Can you send the $5 to Bobby that's toward his bulletproof vest because shots are being fired at him right now? How do you stay motivated through the season? That's a good question. How do we get out of burnout? How do we not get burnout? So the one thing that I really like about this business, and when I mean business, I don't mean just pressure washing. You know, some people we'll talk pressure washing, places you can't always do pressure washing. So when I had my business, I did pressure washing in the summer and spring and fall. And then I did Christmas lights in the wintertime. And the beautiful thing of it is in January, you're like, I'm bored, I'm ready to go to work in pressure washing. So in pressure washing, we'll get going. And by the end of the pressure washing season, you're like, you know what, this sucks. I'm tired of pressure washing. And the pressure washing season stops. And then we get to go into Christmas lights. And Christmas lights get going. And it's like, man, that's awesome. It sucks. I'm ready to get out of it. And it's kind of a nice circle of how it works. And so that is one thing that we can do. Another thing is staying motivated can be, when we ride the truck a lot, this is where we're learning. This is where we're doing things. This is where we're going to be able to make sure that we can stay energetic, and being in good health and all of those things will help you keep pushing forward and keep going. And the beautiful thing is usually money isn't always a motivator, but it's a pretty daggone good motivator of, hey, if I can do this, I support my family and all of that kind of thing. All stars in the chat. If you if you know how to pick up women with no problem, can you pick up a customer? Enough said. Not always. The thing that, yes, women are most of our customers. The biggest thing is just treating people right. You know what the biggest thing is? It's answering your freaking phone. If you answer your phone, that'll get you customers. That's 90% of the battle is answering the phone. If you don't answer the phone, it's a good chance you're not probably going to stay in business very long. Now, I know of some people that push everything to the website and all of that, and that's all fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, especially starting out, you got to answer your phone. Remember, I talked with you about how cell phone doesn't work in California. My phone is on 2%. He's at it. Do you clean any restaurants like fast food dumpster areas? If so, what do you clean it with? So you want a good degreaser. There's a bunch of degreasers out there, EBC, all of that kind of stuff. There is, I've used stuff and it works good. Purple Power, super clean from Walmart. They both, they're both high at the cost or on the pH scale, and so that's what I do. I am new to this whole pressure washing thing. I'm getting started in the spring. Well, my biggest thing I would tell you is to learn everything you can about it and keep learning. Again, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com, and in training is a good place to start. There, we walk through how to do it. I not only show you in PowerPoint, I actually show you, and then you actually do the pressure washing. You get to hold the wand, you get to shoot, all of that kind of stuff. We'll be going over Bobby's beautiful beautiful rigs. But they're not the most beautiful thing, but they get a lot of money done, and that's the most important thing. So you definitely check that out, or you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, get 30 days free. In there is another good place to go. So there is my in-person or my membership, and we do 2 live calls a month, 2 Zoom calls, and that is definitely something that you want to do. I will be hiring next year, and I'm worried about having an employee pulling my trailer. Thinking about getting it all on a flatbed for less liability. What do you prefer when you had employees? A flatbed. A flatbed by far is what I would prefer to have, because again, a lot of people don't know how to pull trailers. They don't know how to back up. They'll run them off the road. they'll do a bunch of stupid stuff like that, and there's nothing that you can do about it at the end of the day. So I would definitely, most definitely, check with the flatbed. Um, I tell you another thing that you might look into is an enclosed truck, a box truck, because then it makes a nice billboard. You can really letter that thing up, and makes, it gets a good. You can put a wrap on it and make it look like, that's another option. Bobby is creating a new shape of beards. Talk about bold. Um, his Facebook ads work better than tossing. Has Facebook ads worked better than tossing flyers? I never tossed a flyer my entire 7 years of being in pressure washing business. Um, ads can work if you know how to work them and do them right. That is just something that you got to learn and do, and it's not, it's trial and error and figuring out how they work, but they can work. Again, I never tossed one flyer in my business. I would put out, the other thing I would tell you, and I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just telling you that I've never done it. I put out a lot of signs, got a lot of business out of signs. I know a lot of people that put out signs and got a lot of money out of signs. But that's not the only way. The very first thing, Chris, I'd tell you to do, and you need to start working on it right now, is your Google My Business. If you're going to start, even if you're going to start in the spring, start on Google Your Business. Google Your Business is a way to get business, to help start getting it. It's not only good to get the Google My Business, and the reason why you want to get the Google My Business before you start really working is so that you can put those 100 photos in there, that you can start getting reviews when you're getting jobs. If you don't have that set up, you can't get reviews, which that will help you in the future. I love having all my stuff on one truck and not pulling the trailer personally. Jason, you talked about audiobooks a lot. Do you have a subscription to audiobooks, or do you get audiobooks from Amazon? I get it from Amazon. That's how I do it. And if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/store and go down into books, I actually have a boatload of books. Let's see. I think if we go to pressurewashhelp.com/store, I'll bring it up here. Now, I've actually added a bunch of books to this. I've added quite a few books because they are good books to learn and do. Um, did someone say reviews? I don't. Yeah, somebody did. So if you look here, you go to pressurewashhelp.com/store and go to books. I've actually added some good books also if you want to read. I'm probably going to do the sales book next. It's probably going to be my next book. But these are definitely some books that you will want to read and help you be successful. You know, Profit First is a good one. All these are good ones. Some of these are right in here are for actually telling stories. Purple Cow is a good book. It's an easy, short book. It's real fast and easy. And so I'm getting ready to read some more on sales and stuff like that. So definitely go check. And if you go through here, you can actually go through the audiobook here, and I actually do the audiobook through here and do the one book. I think the subscription gives me one book a month. I believe it is. So I do. That's where I'm getting my one book a month. Um, Again, go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I'm giving at least one copy away of Extreme Ownership. I may give two depending on how much I get response back. And I'm not sure how to figure out who's put in, so I'm going to try to figure that out on the fly tonight. I actually just thought about giving these books away about 5 minutes before I started this thing. Hi, Jason. It's Raphael from California. Um, did you do government work? I did very little government work. That wasn't something that I really wanted to push for. That's not, I did a lot. Now, as government work, as in making sure apartment buildings were clean so the HO or so that Section 8 came in their inspections. I did a boatload of that stuff. That's where a lot of my money was up into the into there. I've been waiting for your call. Who you've been waiting to call? Um, no work currently, but equipment has been purchased and signs are coming in. This is a good time to get our equipment ready for spring. I know Jason in Sarasota just broke his trailer down. I know Al's getting ready to break his trailer down and add a bunch of stuff to it. And this is a good time to have those, um, to have it done and make sure that when the spring comes, everything is working. Even, changing out O-rings and making sure everything's tight, making sure you don't have no water leaks and all of that kind of stuff is a good way to make sure that is. My truck rig is great. I don't have to tow anything, and I'm really good at towing because you tow lots of boats. For me, it's all about upgrading equipment. Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. If you had $10,000 given to you today to put in your business, what would you do with that $10,000 for your business? I'm not going to go one way or the other. If you want to put it in equipment, if you want to put it into marketing, if you're going to put it into marketing, what type of marketing you're going to put it into. If you're going to put it in equipment, what type of equipment you did. So if you had $10,000, what would you do with that money so that way you could either grow your business or do it? Yes, I received the email about where is the location. Okay. Um, what type of job got the little time, man? We only did 3,800 today, but I didn't do any work. Sitting in his office. Bobby is bragging. So if you want to learn how Bobby did $3,800 in a day and figure that out, come to pressurewashhelp.com/in-person training. We're only taking 10, maybe 15 people. So go check that out. Sign up. It is the January the 3rd, I believe. It's that Sunday, whatever that Sunday is. Hey, Jason, been a while. Hope all is well. We have a ton of work right now, but these below 30 degrees nights are killing us. Yep, that's what sucks. Let's see. Gold Assassin. Um, Hey guys and gals, very excited to start a soft wash power wash from Louisville, Kentucky. Just found your channel. Awesome. I will be, if you need to training, I will be having training local. I'm going to do one in Cincinnati. I'm not going to do too many in Cincinnati. If not, if you need anything, let me know. I'm tired of answering the phone and it's Home Advisor, just their area code a few times a day. I told them to quit calling me. Yeah, there's a couple ways to get rid of them. It's hard to get rid of Home Advisor. Um, Take Jason's training first. Started in February, and December is going to be my best month so far. Just scored a $58,000 contract, which will bring December's total to just shy of $225,000, and we still have 2 weeks. That is awesome. Awesome. Jason, thanks for connecting with me on Facebook. You too, Bobby. Um, Been in business for 10 months and already almost breaking $1 million. That's awesome. My favorite part of towing trailers is when someone decides to stop in the middle of the highway and I got decided they get to live through it. When is the collaboration event between you and Bobby? It's January 3rd is when it is. If you go to pressurewashhelp.com/in-person training, it will tell you when and where it is at. Dude, what's the proper way of bidding? And for every state is a bit different because I'm just starting. So bidding is one of those things that is what will make or break you. So obviously the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is when you're bidding it, you're not just bidding. If they call for a house wash, you're not just bidding a house wash. You're going to bid a house wash. You're going to add packages. Packages is what brings our average cost per job up, and that is our goal. We want to get that average ticket up $5, $6, $7,000 is our average ticket. When we can do that, that is when we're really going to make some money. Until we get to that, you got people that tell you, 40 cents a square foot. I never went off of that. I just kind of figured out what size houses I had, and I went up from there. If you want to learn more about that, you'll learn a lot more there. The thing I love about my flatbed is when I have my tank full and hit the brakes a little hard before stop at a light, keeps me rocking at the all the way through the light, like two bulls fighting in the back. So what you want to do to get rid of that is go get you some black drainage pipe. Black drainage pipe. Shove that black drainage pipe in there, and that works as a baffle, and that will keep that from happening. Did somebody say reviews? Reviews are good. Bobby's got a few. I think he's got a couple, 500 or 600. Love your training videos, man. You are legit. Bobby got more than 5. He's almost to 600. Just read Profit First. It's a good book. I recommend anybody starting in pressure washing to read this book or at least listen to it. Listening to it is just as good. You'll want to listen to Pumpkin Plan is another good book. That's another good book right after that book. Pumpkin Plan is a good book. Both of those are good books. Extreme Ownership is a good book. I really think that it's really good. Still using Ecamm, the new look. I am still using Ecamm. I just found out that you don't have to have Skype anymore, so I like that. So please get Bobby in the podcast. Mark Murphy, great job, business coach. Thank you, Mark. Winner, chicken dinner. My oldest son just read Extreme Ownership a few weeks ago and won't stop talking about it. It is great. So go check out pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. And there I am giving at least one copy away, maybe two. And I will either do audio or the book. So that way, if you want to listen to it or if you want to do it the other way. Winterize everything, guys, and Beth right now. Skid coming from Lee in a couple weeks. My trailer getting torn apart. A lot of people's trailers are getting torn down. And like I said, this is a good time. He's now reading the Dick. Oh, loving it too. So George said if he got $10,000, he would spend it in marketing. I still have a fully built trailer just sitting. I need to start working weekends for that extra cash. Marketing. Get the jobs, then go get the work. Google Ads. If I were given $10,000 today, I would put it in EDVM and Google Ads. I'm adding a metering system to my rig, get the equipment, or at Disney. Google Ads and direct mail to 300,000 plus homes. That's a good way to start it. 50-50, 50% equipment, 50% advertisement. Merry Christmas. 10,000 would be marketing and having someone run my site in SEO. 10,000. I would use 7,000 to get a dump trailer, 3,000 on pressure washing equipment, and 2,000 I'd save for advertising. Now, how does that math work out? Oh, yeah. How does that math work out? 5,000 in equipment and the rest in the bank account in marketing. Guys, a lot of times people think that marketing is stupid and we're wasting money and all of that. And it's not. When we think about marketing, we have to think about that we are investing back into our business. We are not just spending money to spend money. We are making an investment into our business, and that is really called marketing. If we're not willing to invest in our own business, Who else is going to invest in your business? I'm not going to invest in your business. If you don't think that you are willing to put your hard-earned dollars into your business, how do you think that I'm willing to trust you that you think you can make money? You can go buy the biggest, shiniest, newest 20, 30, 40, 15, $10,000 rig, and at the end of the day, that rig will sit there. You know how many people I've seen buy big rigs and then go sell them for half price next year or that winter? A lot. And I mean a lot. Anybody that's been in this business, there's been some really stellar deals the last couple of weeks on these Facebook groups. People coming into business and they go back out of business because they didn't put money into marketing. They didn't do the things they needed to do. And here's some of the excuses, that reason why they're selling. Well, I decided I'm going to do this. I decided I'm going to do that. I couldn't find work. I couldn't do that. Well, you went and spent $15, $20, $30,000 on a new rig and you spent this much in marketing. Or you might have spent $1,000 in marketing. And you think that $1,000 is going to make you money back? No, you got to put money into marketing. If you got a $30,000 budget, put $15,000 in marketing. Maybe even put $20,000 in marketing. Keep $10,000 for your rig, because guess what? That will make you way more money than a $30,000 rig, a $20,000 rig, a $10,000 rig. Edwards and yard signs. I asked Home Advisor why they can do for a recovery crack dealer that has a history of running guns. Self-motivated, likes cash, no callbacks. 10,000 all toward marketing. Uniform, AdWords, signs, next door, Jill's office, responsive bid. Somebody cooking. Hope not. I was going to do my citations by myself. Oh my gosh, not that bright anymore. Bright local can have my money. I agree with that. That's one. I got a couple other ones, but that's a good one too. I would use those. Get your vote straight. You literally just put the black pipe in the tank. No need to fasten it or anything. Nope. Just shove it down in there until it don't go no more. Cut it off. Shove some more down in there. Cut it off, and then it'll get filled up, and then it'll just move back, and then it won't slosh no more. I'm just out of high school, and I think I'm biting off more than I can chew. Why do you think you're biting off more than you? Oh, because you're the one that's killing it. Well, I mean, it's one of those things that you just have to do it at that point, you know. Guys like you never make it past one truck. Jason, you should do an audio for one of these books. You should do an audible for one of these books. I'll do an audible. Like I say, I'll do audible or I'll do, I think I can send audible. I'll either do an audible or I'll do the hardcover. That's why you got to give me your address so that way I can do the hardcover. When do you need to get a logo? You don't ever have to get a logo. Logo ain't going to make you no money. I mean, you want to say branding. That ain't branding. Let's see, is one of those books in there? Let me see. What's my branding book? Shoot, what's it called? I guess I didn't have it in there. I'll have to put it in there too. It's I can't think of the name of the book, but it's a branding book and it's good. 2021 is the first year I'm getting started in pressure washing, and your videos have helped me a lot to get stuff ready to get started. Awesome. What's the best route to get an alternative phone number? Come through one, then I have one now. There's different services out there you can use. Phone Barn, you can buy numbers there. They can use the services. Let's see, I'm trying to think of the other. I actually had this question get me asked today, and I couldn't even think of it today. There's you can look up different CallRail. I don't really care for CallRail. It's not my favorite. But you can buy different numbers. I think Phone Wagon is one. I actually like that one. That's the one I used last. And I can put different numbers and stuff like that. It's like 20 or 30 bucks a month, and you can get like 4 or 5 numbers. And that way you could put, one number for AdWords, one number for signs, stuff like that. And so that way you can kind of track where everything is coming into. I'm looking for a 30-day free trial, but I don't see it. Go to pressurewashhelp.com/free training or free, and that's where you can get a 30-day trial. pressurewashhelp.com/free. Journey of an entrepreneur. Give me a call. Don't. I wouldn't get a nice soft wash system in a van and money in marketing. I admit I totally effed up. I got a new trailer set up, seemed good at the time, totally wrong move. Live and learn and move on. I'm waiting for the painful time of our lives during the wintertime to buy cheap equipment. Jason made my rig for $5,000 and turned into $100,000. Yep. And how do you do that? By learning how to charge, how to bid, all of that kind of stuff, which you can find right here or in the in-person training. Rigs, bolts rusted together, got to cut them off. Get the grinding wheel out. Everyone has money for equipment, but they can't afford a good CPA or marketing plan. No wonder why so many fail. And you bring up 2 points there, Christopher. One is a CPA, somebody might say, well, they want to charge me $1,000 or $2,000. Well, one thing that CPA might do, and he might charge you $10,000 depending on how good and how much money you're making. But if he can save you $50,000 or $75,000 that you don't have to pay the IRS, that CPA is worth every penny at that point. The other thing is if you don't have a marketing plan or if you're not putting money in marketing, you're not going to keep getting jobs. And so that is an issue. And so that's why we want to be able to keep that going. Can I run a 10-gallon pump at 3,500 PSI? Yes, you can. Started with more overhead than business. If I could do over again, I would spend less than $4,000 on startup equipment, but it's what I have to deal with. And we'll make it work. Yep, this year you're going to kill it. I love this time of year to time to upgrade and evaluate finances. Happens to all of us. We get that shiny syndrome going. Look at that shiny object. Let's go buy it. I've just bought a drone. That's why. So I got a drone. I actually got the Mavic 2. And so I did it because I do a lot of video. And this year I want to do, I'm shooting for, I think it was 12 or 20 ride-alongs this year, almost 2 a month is what I want to shoot for, 20 ride-alongs. So if anybody wants me to ride along and me get video and me help you a little bit, I know Dan's on here, I did a ride-along with him, and he's like, man, you helped me save me a lot of time by doing a ride-along. Go to kingofpressurewash.com/ride-along, and that is where you will find that at. Because I'm going to need some places to ride along. I normally said I was only going to do a ride along within a 2 or 3 hour range around here. I'm going to span that out a little bit. I may go 10, 12 hours. I might even, if I can fly, I'll fly there, come back, that kind of thing. So I really do want to open up that. I'm planning on doing a trip out west somewhere. So if I can do some ride-alongs on the way there or that, I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to try to plan to do a pressure washing Christmas light training out west. So if I have anybody that is out that way that would like to host that training, let me know. I got somebody in mind that I'm going to try to talk into let me do it. But if there's somebody else that is willing to host it, it will be a pressure washing and a Christmas light training. And you will need a rig because I'm not planning on pulling a rig all the way out there. Do you need to get an LLC first before you start accepting work? You don't need an LLC. Let me take, an LLC isn't something that you got to have. All that does is if you got assets, then you need an LLC. If you don't have a pot to piss in or you don't have much that's got to be worried about, then LLC ain't going to, what are they going to get you on? Nothing. Where the LLC really comes into place is it sets it so that way if somebody tries to sue you, they don't sue you personally. They only sue in the business. Call rail. He's kind of like Trump. My logo just popped in my head while drinking. Was not even on my mind. And so I'm going to give you a little place, another place that we can do stuff like this. So a lot of times people get in there saying that a logo is, oh my God, I got to have a logo. I can't make money without logo. Oh my God, it takes me 3 months to figure out a logo and I did nothing all in the time. And this logo, a logo ain't going to make you more money. So there's a couple places you can go get a logo made. You can go to, it's called Fiverr.com is one place. I don't really care for it, but that's a place. You can go get a logo for 5, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. You can go to 99 Designs, and you'll pay a little bit more, but you'll get some really good logos. I've had my last couple made for me through freelancer.com. I like freelancer.com. I just like freelancer.com. Very easy to work with, that kind of stuff. So we can do anything from logos to websites, all these different things that we sit there and try to make it, oh my God, I got to have this, or my business ain't going to grow because I ain't got a logo. Well, I'm going to just tell you something. The logo ain't going to make the phone ring, period. It's not. I started and still do run out of my car. All equipment just fits, just sucks till I get a truck. But have to start somewhere. I agree 100%. Lizard Man. But he is the master. I started out of the back of my Jeep. It doesn't make much of a difference to customers. Be professional and do good work and answer your phone and call people back. And that is being professional. Does climbing ladder ever get less scary? If you're afraid of ladder climbing, they're probably never going to get less scarier than that. It does. You get used to it eventually. Upgrade equipment when you have the jobs coming in and can't get them all to the schedule. And if that's the case, then we can start raising our prices, and that's even a better thing. Is it just me, or does Wild Wild West logo look like a Zodiac? Gas, soft wash, 12 volt. What's the big difference? About $1,800, $1,500 difference is one difference. The gas pump will shoot a little bit farther, not much, but a little bit. The gas is a pain in the butt to work on. If it breaks down, the 12 volt, you swap them out. You can have 2, 3 of them as spares. I had the gas. I had 12 volt. I know a lot of people have had gas and went back to 12 volt. I went to gas, came back to 12 volt because I had 3, 4 trucks, and it was a lot easier to have. Well, one thing, it was a lot less cost, and there wasn't no big benefit of me having that. If you want to do soft washing through a mixer valve, it's easier to do it through a 12 volt versus gas. There's some things you got to do through gas. So that is just some things that you got to do. How much percent profit in Christmas lights year one? 30% product, 30% labor, 10% marketing, 10 other 20% profit. Sound right from year one? Yeah, that sounds about right. Great live tonight. What is the minimum needed for marketing? Whatever you're willing to put out there. I always shoot for, if I'm new, I would shoot from 10 to 15% in marketing, at least 10%. If I'm going to do $100,000, if I had a $100,000 goal next year, I'm going to put $10,000 in marketing. That can be my website. That can be all of my stuff that I'm going to put in there for $10,000. Because guess what? When you put $10,000 in there, that's going to make that money back. I want to ride along. Well, go check out pressurewashhelp.com or kingofpressurewash.com/ride along. Okay, new goal. Have Jason do a ride along over here in Western PA. Sounds good. I need to start scheduling because I'm going to try to start scheduling, obviously, more in the South in the next couple months in January and February. And then once weather starts acting nice, I'll start moving north. You're welcome to come to Atlanta. Um, who is this? Is this okay? I would like to do a ride along with you because I want to do some other things with you too. Not being stupid, but um, fill me out that I might try to do a ride along if you have anything in January and around the 9th, 8th or ninth. Let me know if you have anything around the 8th or ninth. Um, I might try to do a ride along that night. The issue is that I'm driving back from Florida and I got to drive back the next day, so that it might kill me. I don't do well without sleeping, and I think I know who you are. Don't fall into it. Ride along, come on back to Raleigh. I am coming back to Raleigh, and I would love to do a ride along with you. I'll probably be back to Raleigh in January because I'm going to go down and talk to Mr. Um, I'm going to do. I'm going to talk. I'm going to go down and meet with Donovan for 2 days, and so if I need to, I'll make another day for you, Reggie. I would love to do a ride along with you, even if it's the dent pulling and painting and stuff. And I'll probably do a ride. I know you don't have your. I don't think you got your equipment yet, so I'll even do a ride along about dent pulling and painting and whatever else you do. Um, well, I don't need an LLC. Yes, Jason did a ride along, and it was freaking awesome. It was a good day. It was a good day. He's able to do any training around the Tennessee area. We might be able to do something. I like Tennessee. We've been down there a bunch. Jason showed me a lot of tips and tricks to do work quicker and save time and make money. We had a great time. Talking about that, the last ride along I did with Jeremy Cochran that I did, he even said that. He's like, man, you just gave tips that you don't even teach other places or in your training that you are able to make things quicker. For instance, this was for putting up Christmas lights. And, if I know the lights got to go up there, I'll put them up there for you. And he's like, well, you never showed us that. You never taught us that. And so these are the tips and tricks that, I do to make things quicker. Because at the end of the day, pressure washing and doing this is all about getting faster at the job so we can do more jobs. If we can do 3-4 jobs a day at an average of $400 $400 a thing, $1,600. If we can hit that $1,500 a day per truck, that's some serious cash. We're talking $300,000 a year by doing $1,500 a day trucks. And yes, you can do that with one truck. And so these are some things that you want to try to do, and that's speeding up your time and all of that kind of stuff. How do you get your clients? With a gun? No. Google, there's lots of ways. It isn't just one way. Google My Business, Facebook, Google Ads, Nextdoor, LinkedIn, email marketing, lots of ways. You want to learn them? Go here or go in here. pressurewashhelp.com/free. That's where I teach all of each method and how to do it. 10,000, I would do it all again, minus painting. I'm finally getting decent equipment after four $10,000 months. And this was the guy that used to tell me in the very beginning of doing Voxer that there's only $99 guys in Florida and there's no way you can make money in Florida. For $10,000 means you're doing way more than $99 guy. Again, pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway to get one of the 2 books. I believe it is pinned. If I don't know how to do that, but I did pin it, so it says it should be pinned. But if not, pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I'm gonna get on here shortly because I didn't know I was already at an hour. One more time, where can I get signs made? pressurewashhelp.com/signs. Signs, app, not store. Signs, Jason. pressurewashhelp.com/get signs. Get signs. That's awesome, Dan. Just changed it to your name on here. That's a lot of typing. Got my logo at Fiverr. It's awesome. I can't believe how cheap. Does logos help make you look more professional and legit? It does help. How about a time to just answer questions? How about a time? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Or you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/free, and there's 2 Zoom calls that I do a month. Or if you're in my membership, 2 Zoom calls a month. And that is really where you can ask questions. You get not just Jason doing it. There's other people saying, hey, I did it this way. Hey, I did it that way, and it worked. Didn't work. And so that is, that will be this Sunday night, will be my Zoom call. Will be this Sunday night. 99 is an option. Beat me to it. Can you title all photos on GMB Pressure Wash Douglasville without getting a negative ding? I wouldn't just do Douglasville. I would do the neighboring towns around. If you got some neighboring towns around, I'm surely you do, unless you just live out in the middle of nowhere. But, you know, neighboring towns also. And, I mean, you can do pressure washing, house washing, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning. You know, we can do all kinds of different things. Can you please come to the West Coast for an in-person training? I am looking, in our goal planning, I'm planning to do maybe a month road trip out west. It'll be June, July's time. And my goal is to do some, obviously it's going to be so that my family, because I've never been taking them out west, and I've only flown out there, so we'll be driving out there. And so when we're driving out there, I would like to do some ride-alongs, and I would like to do a pressure washing Christmas light training out west. That is one thing that I would like to do. California. I don't know if it'll be in California, but it'll be out west. It might be in California, but I was more thinking either in Portland or Seattle or somewhere where they get that carpet moss up there, where that stuff is just like moss that I don't see around here. I have a cool shark logo. No one cares. Then come to Virginia. I will be doing a Christmas light one in Virginia, and I would like to do a pressure washing one in Virginia, also, Beth. I haven't forgotten about you. Bobby and I could use the free labor. Come on down for a ride along. Soft wash machine or pressure washer at first machine? Soft wash machine or pressure washer? Well, a soft wash machine, there's things, one can do some and one can do, so you got one system that can do some things, but limit you to concrete, deck cleaning, stuff like that. If you buy a pressure washer and you get a downstream injector or X-Jet, you can do everything except roof cleaning. So my suggestion is go with a pressure washer. And the reason why my suggestion is that is because when we're renting, you get the soft wash machine. Yes, it's cheaper in the beginning, but you're not going to be able to flow as much. All right. I care, Jason. I love your shark. You guys got a lot of questions tonight. LinkedIn, I use your tactics. I just friended a bunch of random people that I went to college with, and guess what? The phone rang. Isn't it amazing how that works? Are you coming to ride with me? I am. They're okay. They don't last as long as the Hondas. Man, long time no see. Glad the GMB questions came up. When you say tag them, it's simply labeling service and location. Yes. Hi, Jason. What about $180 for one side of a house? I've done that many times. Actually, it's usually, so my minimum was $300, but I would do it one side for $225. Can't wait to learn when you come to the west side. Appreciate you, man. Can you help me unsuspend my GMB? Thank you. You are the best. It depends on what it got suspended for. And it's a pain. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's easier just to cancel it and do another one. Not that I ever say that. So go check out pressurewashhelp.com/in-person or giveaway. I am giving away a book. I am trying to find out what I did with that book. It is called Extreme Ownership. It is an amazing book. I would highly recommend you to read it. And we are going to give it away here real soon. Soon as I'm going to at least give one away. I will pick a number between. Um, I will pick a number between probably. I'm going to see how many is on there, and I'm going to pick a number, and I'm going to just count it out and do it that way. Um, Extreme, and it might take me a little bit, so hang on. I'm might be a little slow at this, but it is a great book. I agree that it is 100% a great book. If you want it in Audible, let me know. If you want it in just the regular book, don't say nothing, and that is what is going to happen. Um, so, books. So let me see if how I can figure out how people have um, came in through there. Let me refresh this because it's saying that right there. Okay, so we've had 20. We've had it was eight. Let's see. So we do have that. Um, how do I figure out where that is? So sorry that it's taking me, but I'm trying to figure out. If you want to give away, you can go ahead and still go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I got to figure out how to see who's filled out that form. Oh, here we go, I think. Yep, here we go. We got her. I figured it out. Now, good luck on this, huh, Jason? Um, okay, so date received. Date received. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 people sign up for it. So definitely go. I'm going to give a few little seconds here, and I will give it away here shortly. Um, but pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I will give a few more seconds just to let anybody else sign up for it. I see Beth's name just came through. And I'll go through some questions here, but pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I will pick a number between how many ever I got. I'll count them, and then I'll weigh. You can say that it's legit. Um, Actually, I think there's a way that I can do it. I can put it in Google, and that way you can't say that I cheated you. So I don't want nobody cheating you now. And I will give 2 books away. I'll be nice tonight. I'll give 2 books away. Again, if you want it in Audible version, just let me know. Even if I got to just send you a gift card for how much ever it is, I'll do that too. I'll figure it out one way or the other. Um, but it is here. I'll put it in here. It's pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. So next week is Christmas. I hope everybody is ready for Christmas. It is one of my favorite times of year. I love Christmas. I love giving stuff. My wife even loves giving it more than that than I do. So that is the thing that is awesome. I think I'm trying to figure out ways to give back and give more stuff to help you guys be better and be more successful and all of that kind of stuff. Don't forget those thumbs up, boys. You sell those green surface cleaners? I do not. This has been a great live. Thumbs up. Walk slower. If anyone is a Christian entrepreneur by Josh Trolley is a fantastic book. Book. Line commander, get in line on that question. Journey of an Hey Bobby, would you give me a call? Here's the deal, guys. I want to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk about respecting people's time. You know, I understand that people are trying to grow their business, and I understand that. I called people, you know, a lot of times the best way to get into people's circles. So a lot of people, you know, I don't answer phone calls, and if you want a phone call from me, it's a Zoom call, and you're going to pay for it because it's my time. So, you know, a lot of people might say, well, I just want to talk to somebody for 10 minutes. Well, I'm going to tell you something. As long as I've been doing this, when somebody calls me, it ain't just 10 minutes. It's an hour. It's 30 minutes. It's an hour. And an hour of my time is worth a whole lot to me. Just like an hour of your time is worth a whole lot to you. Now, right now, it might not be worth much, but to me, an hour of my time could mean me doing something that could make me $10,000, $100,000. So an hour of my time is worth a lot. And I know people will say, "Oh, you're full of crap." No, it's not. So when you want that, be respectful of other people. I know people are like, Billy Davison, he's giving his phone number out. If you want to call somebody and talk to somebody, call Billy Davison. If people aren't giving your phone numbers out, don't be getting on their website, getting their phone number and calling them. There's a reason why people don't call you back, because they know that here's what I've learned. This is what I've learned. The people that will not open their wallet and wants everything for free usually won't listen to what I say. When people will pay me the $200 for my Zoom call, they will listen to what I say and they will take action. What's the difference between a free phone call and somebody paying me $200? I'm going to tell you what it is. When you open this thing up right here, it opens this thing up here. That's just how it works. It's amazing how it works, because a lot of the people that want the free stuff, Bobby has a course, and I about guarantee you, if you bought his course, he'd probably call you back maybe. But if you're not willing to open this, my thought is why? Now, I give a lot of free information out right here, and if you want to talk to me or me answer your questions, your guess is to come on a Thursday night live, because usually my Sunday night lives, I have somebody else here to help you guys out, giving information, so that way I don't take a lot of the questions at the point. And so what I've kind of made my Thursday night lives are me answering questions, me going down through the list and answering questions. So if you're not willing to open this, don't expect them to answer this. And, a lot of people pay people to answer their phones and all that kind of stuff, and that is just the way it is. I mean, I'm being serious, guys. I'm really being serious. Time is valuable. Sorry, I didn't mean to go down that rabbit trail. PressureWashHelp.com/giveaway. Hey, Jason, completely new guy. Door knocking on neighbors of a customer after a job, a good idea. That is a great idea. I would well, you can. So I recommend doing 5 rounds, going to the neighbor next door, going across the street, doing 3 more, coming back, doing that. Now, I always just did a door hanger and did it. I got a guy in my membership that he does just what you said. He'll knock on the door and say, "Hey, I just watched your neighbor's house, da 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 da." And the other day he did it. He closed 3 out of the 5. So it's a great idea. Add another, you can debit me for it. Then maybe I can help someone get their hands on that book. Awesome. So that's 3 books. 3 books tonight. PressureWashHelp.com/giveaway. Still doing this part-time, but sold my largest residential job, $3,000 the other week, and really look forward to more of those. That's awesome. Now, I told him to name his price. Something I need to do is meet my competition. I'm getting out of the area. Calls I don't want. Maybe we can help each other. Absolutely. I said some stuff and I'd like to apologize. He's pretty tough skinned. I've called him some stuff and he's all right with it. You got that right, Jason. Time is valuable. I have his course and yours and appreciate the boxer time. You got that right. Sup, Jason? Seen Bobby Walker in the house? All right. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to count how many I have, and then I'm going to go on Google. I'll even let you see. I don't think there's anything on there that you don't need to see. Is the giveaway I just got on. It was for Extreme Ownership. The book Extreme Ownership is what it was for. That's what it was for. Random number generator. Yep. So, again, go check out PressureWashHelp.com/in-person training. Here, I go over everything you need to know how to do pressure washing. I not only go over it, I show it in PowerPoint, then we do it, and then you get to do it. This training that will be coming up in January, you actually have to click into it and it'll give you the date. It is in Orlando. It is with Bobby Walker. Bobby Walker is going to give about a 2 to 3 hour of how to get reviews, how to answer the phone, and how to get book more jobs. And so that is definitely something that you will want to learn from. He's grown his business. I think he's up to almost 700,000 this year, and so he knows he's gotten 560 some reviews, and so definitely want to check that out. It is January 3rd, I believe it is. It's that Sunday. It'll be an all-day event. It'll start at 8:30 in the morning. We'll have donuts. We will. Can you do marketing in person training? Yes, we go over all the marketing. I don't just go over the pressure washing. I go over all the marketing. I teach you, and I even go in depth on how to do your Google My Business and what you need to do in depth on Google My Business. And the beautiful thing about where me and Bobby are going to tie these two together is he goes over the review side of it, and I'm going to go over how to do the setup side of it. And he will teach you how to get reviews, and that's what we want to do at the end of the day is get reviews. So in my in-person training, it isn't just pressure washing. That's only a portion of it. Most of my power slides, I have about 2 hours of power slides. Most of it is about an hour and a half of just marketing, and that is what we want to do at the end of the day, because marketing is what it is about, what you got to do at the end of the day. If we don't do marketing, it doesn't do good till then. Will they have to quarantine? No, because Florida has no rules. Now, when you go back, I don't know about your own state rules, but Florida has 0 rules. So that's another reason why we did it to Florida also, because they have 0 rules. Now, your home state, I don't know how that's going to work out for you, but that is that. Also, go to checkout pressurewashhelp.com/free. Get 30 days free in my membership. I am changing it up a little bit. There will be some changes coming in the near future, and there will be some contests just for that in my membership. I'm adding some places for accountability, and so that way people can hold each other accountable, because when we hold each other accountable, we can get a lot farther at the end of the day. So I hope you all have a good weekend. Next week, Sunday, I actually have a member on Sunday. Kyle will be on here, so that's pretty awesome. And if I don't see you on Sunday, have a Merry Christmas. Hope you all have a safe and fun Merry Christmas. I probably won't be on next Thursday night. I might do a Wednesday night. Just depends on how I want to do that. I haven't decided yet. I'll probably come on Wednesday night because I like getting on here and talking. And I'll probably plan on giving stuff away next week for sure. What that stuff is, I don't know. I might give who knows what away. I might give who knows. So you don't want to mess next Wednesday night. You know, next Wednesday night will be a good time to come back on again. So again, hope you all have a great week and go out there. If you're in the snow areas, push some snow and have some fun. Thank you all. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see you. If you can't learn from Bobby and Jason, forget about it. That's right. So 1.5 hours tonight, you rock. Thank you all. Have a good night, guys.